We're at the Miami Boat Show in the area dedicated to sailboats. Unfortunately, the immersion limit is 2 meters 60, 2 meters and 70, which limits the fleet of boats on show, unfortunately. The catamarans rule the show. Americans like the space, and we're close to the Caribbean here, where the big fleets do battle.
Miami è un posto dove la vela esiste.
You can find sails in Miami. There are a lot of sailboats moored up in the harbour, and there are yacht clubs, which are very lively. Maybe the old Strictly sail represented its best.
Questa è l'ammiraglia del Salone a vela.
This is the flagship from the sail show, the Lagoon 77, designed by Van Peterham and Loriot Prevost. It's a platform that is 23 metres by 11. The interior's from our own Nauta design.
Questa è una barca di lusso e quindi...
This is a luxury boat, so a standard layout doesn't really exist. What's important are the details, and above all, the fact that it's a boat designed for a crew. The kitchen, for example, is in one of the hulls, and not, as usually happens on catamarans, in the living area.
E anche il catamarano è stato contaminato dall'esigenza del terrazzino.
And even the catamaran has been touched by the terrace trend. Lagoon 77 can come with a main cabin and a terrace. What impressions do you have of the American sailboat market?
In questo momento un mercato direi florido e questo salone ne è la testimonianza con un afflusso molto importante.
Well, right now the market is buoyant, which you can see in this sail show. There's an impressive crowd here. We've got some really good clients and good contacts have been made.
Direi che ci sono praticamente più
I think there may be more multi-hull boats here than mono-hulls, and more clients who are interested in big boats. That's pretty much the nature of this sail show here in Miami.
Do tastes differ between American and European clients?
Direi di sì, tant'è che molti cantieri non solo...
Well, yes. Enough that a lot of boat yards, not just the Beneteau Group, develop the optionals in different ways from the specifications, which are then installed on boats directly for the American market.
Una cosa che può far sorridere sono le cup holder, quindi
One thing that makes people smile are the cup holders for these wonderful American cups, or the air conditioning with BTU, even more important, big refrigerators, because the Americans have this thing about big sizes. Everything has to be extra large.
Alegria 67 is one of the flagship catamarans in the Miami Boat Show. It's almost 21 meters and dedicated to hard cruising.
Le versioni disponibili sono tre. La Owner con una grande cabina armatoriale a cui è dedicato...
There are three versions available. The Owner, with a big main cabin that fills one hull on its own. The Lounge, in which the whole deck house is a dining area, where the kitchen has been moved inside one of the hulls. And lastly, the Charter version, where the owner can request lots of cabins if they want.
Siamo a bordo di Leopard.
Now we're on board a Leopard 50, a boat that's marketed as a Moorings 5000 as well, which is the bigger charter company. They use them for their Caribbean fleet.
La barca ben progettata.
The boat has been well designed. 4 cabins, 4 bathrooms. There's a discreet privacy between the sections. A lovely central eating area. It's a little more than 15 metres and 40, and a little wider than 8 metres. It also has a 155 square metre sail plan.
Un rapporto tra peso e superficie che dovrebbe...
The weight-surface ratio should guarantee a pretty fun performance. We know by now that in catamaran, sail performance needs a little engine boost in certain situations.
One of the
main achievements of today's catamarans is having the cockpit at the bow. Very quiet in harbour or in port, as it's a long way from any traffic.
Gemini 37 Freestyle,
The Gemini 37 Freestyle is a typically American catamaran, not very wide and about 11 meters long, just one hull. But there are 3 different types of bridges, which is good depending on what you need.
il day cruiser per il charter giornaliero e lo immaginiamo.
The day cruiser for daily charters. You can just imagine them moored up in front of a hotel in the Caribbean. Or the family cruiser with its deckhouse and cabin. And finally, a version with an engine, which, with 2 115 horsepower outboards, can reach up to 25 knots. So it's a pretty flexible boat. You can organise the 2 hulls according to what you need.
Highland Park 349 è probabilmente.
The Highland Park 349 is probably the most American boat that we've showed in Miami. The innovation here is how traditional it is. This boat actually brings together all the experience in Caribbean blue water navigation.
Quasi 11 metri fuori tutto, lunghezza.
It's almost 11 meters long in total. The hull is about 10 meters long. But it's a big volume boat. There are 2 big cabins, a bathroom, a well-equipped kitchen, and even some armchairs in the eating area.
Tutto ciò è possibile grazie al suo peso piuttosto esuberante per le nostre abitudini.
This is all possible because of its weight. It's rather more than we're used to, almost 11 tons. The equipment is perfect for sailing. Look at the boomed jib. It's always used in the island packet because of how simple it is. Once regulated, you can turn it as much as you want. How popular are the sailboats in America?
Veneto storicamente è qui, è insediato con un cantiere da più di 40 anni.
Historically, Beneteau has been here for ages. The boatyard's been here for more than 40 years, so we are a market leader, which is an advantage. In terms of America and sailboats, in respect of the better-known European players, it's definitely a smaller area, in terms of spectrum and reach. Market-wise, but at the same time, volumes have always been sustained. Stable, volume never falls off.
I Caraibi sono una realtà fondamentale per il mercato americano. In realtà il charter, come tu dicevi, fa parte di questo.
The Caribbean is a basic reality for the American market. It's charters, really, as you said, that make up part of the market, which is very, very sensitive, as how they are used is different over here from European chartering. So we have adapted the product to the growing market. It's quite different from Europe, definitely.